Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me. Oh, good afternoon, it's Barbara. And I don't have any coffee today because I drank it with Dennis. We were having a lovely, quiet start to our day with conversation and coffee. And so that explains both why I'm late and why I don't have any coffee. I'm soon off to the grocery store. He's going to start mowing. And we will start our day a little later than we usually do, but it was a really nice morning. So there you go. Yesterday I was busy. I went over to Aura's and brought back, a carload of stuff. Lots of stuff like old financial records and things that need to be shredded and all kinds of stuff, with an eye towards we're going to have strangers in there taking over stuff. And, what do we want to leave? Kim loaded her car to the gills, and she'll be back another time for another load. She's taking Aura's computer because, we want to make sure someone in the family has that and all kinds of stuff. So I worked yesterday with Kim, and we got a lot of stuff out of there, and there's just going to be a lot of stuff that stays. And the cleaner outer guy is going to take care of it, so that'll be good. And then and when I got home, Dennis was Mr. energy, and you can see our fence, which needs to be replaced. It has a lot of greenery and stuff around it, which makes it really hard to mow near the fence because there's so much stuff hanging over it. So he was out there cutting off honeysuckle that had overgrown the fence and wild rose and all kinds of stuff. And so the yard was littered with things, and so I went out and tossed things over the fence because the reality is we just throw it over the fence and it breaks down there and goes back to nature. So I did that. So I feel like I did a lot yesterday. I worked around the house and made some outside and in Aura's house and made some progress. So felt good. Today, he's going to be mowing the yard now that he has the perimeter a little bit clearer. And I will be going to the store. Dennis does not like to go to Wegmans. I mean, bottom line. For quite a while, he was doing all the shopping and all the cooking, and I was doing the cleaning. Well, I don't really clean much these days. I have cleaning people come once a month, and I just do I straighten up, but I don't do a lot of cleaning. So anyway, I've kind of taken over the shopping part. And I do some cooking because there are things that are, my dishes. And so I have picked up a little bit of cooking, and I've been doing the dishes a lot more than I was before, but I'm also doing more of the shopping, so I feel like I'm doing a little more on my end. We have this tendency, if one of us is doing something, the other one feels guilty for not doing something, so he's going to be mowing and I'll be shopping, and I'll feel like I contributed. Oh, we're having appetizers for dinner tonight. We have when Dennis and I were on our trip in 2014, I was going to say I graduated. I retired at the end of 2013, and we bought our red car in 2014, like it's going to be our last car. And in June of 2014, we took a month trip around the country. We sort of started with the kids tour because Jason and Allison were in Ohio. So we went to Ohio, then we went to Iowa where Christy was, and then we went west and went places we had never been. And part of that trip, we went to headed towards the Devil's Tower in Wyoming? No. Maybe Wyoming. Anyway, you can look it up, Devil's Tower. But on the way, we stopped for dinner in Deadwood, South Dakota. Now, Deadwood, South Dakota has become famous in the, recent decades because they had the show Deadwood. And that was where Wild Bill Hickok got shot to death, and while he was playing cards, the dead man's hand, aces and eights. Anyway, it has a long history in the West, Americans' Western history. I don't know why I put that in quotes. And we ate dinner at the Deadwood Social Club, and I ordered an appetizer that was low carb. And we call it, I don't remember what they called it, but we call it Deadwood wraps because we ate it in Deadwood. And it's a slice along the long part of a zucchini. And on that you put cream cheese and salmon, sliced salmon, like lox, smoked salmon, and roasted red pepper. I'm sitting here going like this, roasted red pepper and capers, and you roll it up like a sushi roll and put a toothpick in it, and it is delicious. And so we are having Deadwood wraps, Deadwood rolls, whatever you call it. We have some sashimi we're gonna have. Dennis had smoked some salmon, and we're gonna make that into a smoked salmon spread with the crackers I baked the other day. And we have tuna salad and yogurt. Those are the things we're going to eat tonight for dinner. So I will be making Deadwood wraps later. And yeah, so we're going to have sort of a poo-poo platter for dinner tonight, and it should be yummy. And it's really beautiful out here on the deck, so we probably will be eating it on the deck. So that should be fun. I don't know if you can hear the lawnmower firing up, so the lawnmower will be here shortly. And I have to go shopping. So I will leave you with that recipe. I highly recommend it. Zucchini sliced along, along, thinly sliced along the long way. Cream cheese, smoked salmon, cut thin like lox. Roasted red pepper, which we will roast our own roasted. We have roasted our own red pepper on our new barbecue the other day, and capers. Roll them up. Yum, yum. And it's something to do with all your zucchini. All right, the machine is here. I gotta go. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.